Who we got in the building, bro?
It's Djayflims.
How you feeling today?
I'm good, bro. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thanks for asking.
For sure.
So Djayflims. Film. So what are you? You a videographer, bro?
You could say that. I prefer the term cameraman, personally, because that's what I've always been called, cameraman. And it's another thing though. I don't like to consider myself a full videographer. You feel me? Because I don't do much more than music videos and interviews. Not saying I'm limiting myself, but that's just what it is right now. So I look at myself as a cameraman.
So first things first. This morning, well, last night, J.D. Youngin passed away. How you feel about that? That first, let's say rest in peace. And how you feel about that?
Man, I'm sad about that shit. I fucked with J.D. Youngin music, Rest in peace to him for sure.
How you feel about Chicago in the music industry? Do you think it got a lot to do with it?
Oh yeah, I feel like Chicago runs the music industry. I feel like a lot of other cities and scenes get a lot of influence from Chicago.
Why you say that?
From the drill music, drill started in Chicago, to different dance moves, different words, sayings, things like that. A lot of that shit started in Chicago. Phoneme, bopping, that's all Chicago trademarks.
For those that don't know, that's just looking like he don't know what he's talking about because they don't know, the ones that don't know. Elaborate more on who you are, bro, and tell them like why people should believe what you're saying or should verify, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been a cameraman in Chicago for 7 years now. So, I've shot 400 to 500 music videos overall. I've got about 3 million views, 8,000 subscribers, 3,000 followers on Instagram. So, I've been around, to keep it short. I've worked with a little bit of everybody, north, south, east, west, suburbs, Indiana, all over,
How do you maintain moving out all the different parts of Chicago? Is it a certain way you got to move?
Oh yeah, for sure. You have to know where you're going. You have to know who you're meeting at all times. I do my research, so I know exactly who I'm shooting for. I know exactly what they're about, all of that.
Is Tint Window a mandatory in Chicago?
Depends how deep you are in the streets. If you're not really in the streets for real at all, then probably not. But if you really deep in the streets and you got real ops and stuff like that, I'd recommend it.
So what are some do's and don'ts in Chicago?
To be honest, that varies on who you ask. Because if you ask someone that's like from up north, like Lincoln Park or something like that, they're gonna tell you one thing. And then you ask someone from like Inglewood or something like that, they're gonna tell you a different thing because the communities are so different, So like someone in Lincoln Park will tell you, read all signs where you park. Don't park somewhere you'll get towed, because Chicago on that with the towing. Someone in Inglewood might tell you something like, this is something my mama used to tell me. When you're walking down the street and whatnot, don't make direct eye contact with people, because sometimes people take that as, aggression. So that's another thing that I would say don't do. But it varies really. Me personally, I just have do's and don'ts for myself, and I follow those.
So growing up, I heard you mention your mom. What's you and your mom's relationship, boss?
Oh, it's good. We have a good relationship. I love my mama. She's like a best friend to me, really, but we've had our ups and downs, though. That's like a kid with all their parents, every kid with their parents.
Growing up, what you used to do? Play basketball? What was your activities?
Played baseball. I played basketball. You know, really, those are really the only positive activities I was really doing, to be honest with you.
Positive?
Yeah.
You was going down the wrong road, bro?
Yeah. You know, but I will say this, though. The camera kind of saved that. You know? The camera saved that.
Moving with the camera and moving in Chicago, how do you plan on taking over the streets?
Keep doing what I'm doing. You know, the way I look at it, I already got the streets in a headlock. From my resume to what I'm doing to to, you know, help the streets at the end of the day. I'm throwing deals every other day, giving people opportunities to shoot professional videos for the low, you feel me? So, you know, I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing and eventually it's gonna get there.
What makes your music videos different from everybody else's music videos? Why should they come and shoot with Djayflims?
Djayflims, it's the authenticity. My videos are gonna show the real. It's gonna make the viewer feel like you actually there with the artist. You know, I'm not one of those cameramen that's like scared to have guns pointed at them or shit like that, you know? So it's like, if motherfuckers want to point them bitches, because we're going to give the audience exactly what's really going on out here.
Is that something somebody brought to you, like far as like another artist? Like, say for instance, you was outside and they're like, nah, I want my video shot like this. You doing it wrong. Or that you already come in the game knowing what you was looking for?
Oh, I knew what to expect. I mean, I deal with mostly gangsters, you feel me? Gangsters aren't friendly. You know, you're going to get a lot of shit like that. But if a client tells me they want their video shot a certain way, I'm going to listen to the client. I let my artists direct most of their videos themselves because I want the video to come out exactly how they want it. I edit it with them because I want it to come out exactly how they want it. You feel me?
Do you do anything else with the camera? As far as like vlogs and stuff like that?
Yeah, I've done a few vlogs, interviews. I used to shoot like little freestyles. I do photo shoots. That's probably about all I've done with it so far. Besides the music videos, that's really my niche.
What's your favorite thing about shooting a music video?
I love the fast-pacedness of it. You know, I like the just the fact that I get full creativity, you feel me, in a way. Not saying the artist doesn't get any creativity, but it's like I get to really unleash my creativity, especially when editing it, you know. You know, if I was working for like a wedding company or something, shooting weddings and stuff, I wouldn't be able to get as creative as I can with music videos.
Who do you look up to in the video world, like the cameraman world?
Aze, for sure. I grew up watching Aze videos. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else really. Yeah, no, not really. Just Aze really is who I really watch. I honestly try not to pay too much attention to what other cameramen are doing so that I can focus on myself and my craft, you know, and make my craft different than what they have going on. I don't want to take too much influence off of them. You know, I want to be myself.
How do you balance being a cameraman and a real life person? Your regular life and the cameraman life, how do you balance that?
You know, the camera stuff doesn't take 24 hours out of your day. You know, it's like, and I edit it with the clients, I shoot it with them and edit with them. So it's like, we'll do an editing session, get it all done in one day. You know, not the shoot and the editing, but just the editing, you know. And yeah, really, so if I shoot one video on, let's say, Sunday, we edit it Monday, and I don't have any other videos to work on or shoot, I just got straight off days until I get booked again, you know? So it's not hard.
You do this you a cameraman full time?
Mm-hmm, yep.
How hard is it being a full-time cameraman?
It's ups and downs. You could have one week where you do really well, and you'll be feeling like, oh, I'll never get a regular job. And then you could have another week where, you know, you might not get any bookings or no one's trying to shoot, you know, and if you don't save and your finances and all of that, and you don't get your finances in order, you'll be assed out because of that. So you really gotta, plan for the bad weeks.
So I heard you mention